It's a very, very exciting time to be in science. I tell my own students that in your lifetime, you'll be able to see the fruit of your labor. Technology is moving so fast that you're actually going to be able to see the results and the impact on patients. It will never be boring. It will always be exciting and very rewarding.
Beacon Story, Foundation Fighting Blindness. Sponsored by Johnson & Johnson.
We work on the ABCA4 gene. That particular gene, over 3,000 genetic variants have been identified in individuals. And some of those individuals actually have blinding diseases like Stargardt's disease or cone rod dystrophy, and some of them may not as a result of these genetic variations. Our laboratory is really focused on what are referred to as variants of unknown significance. We've really gotten to a point in our research now where we can make a difference. Like, we can go into the lab and doing what we're doing, we can really decipher what the significance of these variants are. Last week, this was a variant of unknown significance, and now we've reclassified that variant as being either pathogenic or benign. That means that when patients are diagnosed with those variants, knowing that genetic information, how do we use that as a roadmap to plan and decide what treatments or clinical trials you'd be enrolled in? There were not a lot of women when I first started. In fact, when I was in my undergraduate studies at the University of Washington, I did not have a single faculty member that was ever a woman. I think when I was doing my PhD, that was the first time that I encountered a woman in science. But the women that I did meet throughout my graduate and postdoctoral studies and as faculty, I have met a lot of very powerful, strong, excellent scientists that have made wonderful discoveries. I think in vision, really, there's an opportunity for women. I was awarded an Individual Investigator Award, and I must say that we are so grateful to the Foundation Fighting Blindness for their generosity in supporting our research, and it is seen as a very prestigious award. This eminent group of scientists has sort of given me the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, or given our work the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, and really you feel like you're part of a community, part of a team that's really making a difference. I do think that the future holds promise. Every year, there is some landmark discovery, FDA approval of a new either biologic, gene augmentation therapy, CRISPR therapy. Many scientists have worked long and hard to be able to do DNA testing and to come up with a patient's genotype. With the importance of genetic testing, now we have that other piece of the puzzle to solve, and that's to understand what all of this means. And I think we're really making big strides on that.
Check out Dr. Biswas-Fiss's story at fightingblindness.org/beacon stories.